Well, they did it. They passed a debt limit deal, so there will be no default. It passed 314 to 117. 314 yays, 117 nays. It's very, very big. Adds $4 trillion more to the debt. I'm not that crazy about it. And our next guest isn't either, but he knows a lot more about it. Congressman Ken Buck, Republican of Colorado. And I do believe, sir, you voted against this bill. Welcome back. Tell us what you're thinking right now, please.
Well, what I'm thinking is that more Democrats voted for this bill than Republicans. When we were told about this bill, we were told that there is nothing in this bill for the Democrats. Obviously, they don't agree with that. They know there's a lot in this bill for the Democrats. There's 4 trillion reasons for Democrats to vote for this bill. And I really think this is a piece of legislation that is going to put Kevin McCarthy at risk.
Yeah, Kevin McCarthy at risk. He, by the way, right about now is celebrating this thing, and big press conference and high fives all around. What happens next? What, are you going to do something to take him out? Or what's that special vote that you guys have to do? A motion to vacate or something like that?
Motion to vacate.
What does that mean, and how would it be?
No,
how
I
would
think
it be done?
Well, it's very simple. One person files a document called a motion to vacate, and it's a privileged motion that is required to be heard on the floor within a certain period of time. I think it's 10 business days. And the conservatives, 72 Republicans voted against this bill. 72 Republicans. Those folks are going to be considering the motion to vacate. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And I just think that Kevin, his celebration will be short-lived.
All right. Now, what's the problem? Is he, first of all, was he rolled by Biden? Is this something that he really likes? He's a career politician. And then let's get to the substance of what really is the most offensive in this bill. But what's up with Kevin, the speaker?
Well, he's an establishment guy from California, and you know, one of my colleagues tweeted out that Republicans got rolled by a guy who can't even find his pants, meaning Joe Biden. This is a bill that had a lot in it for Democrats and very little in it for Republicans, other than you know, avoiding a black eye because of a debt a debt default. So, but that's not enough. We should have used this as leverage to get spending cuts, to get caps on spending from the Biden administration.
All right, and here he is actually just declaring victory a few moments ago.
I wanted to do something no other Congress has done, that we would literally turn the ship, that for the first time in quite some time, we'd spend less than we spent the year before. Tonight, we all made history, because this is the biggest cut and savings this Congress has ever voted for. And it's not that we're just voting for it. This is going to be law.
Well, Congressman Buck, he makes it sound good.
Oh, he makes it sound great, and that's why so many Democrats voted for it, because they're just so committed to cutting spending. They are so committed to limiting their own president and his ability to create new programs and spend new money. Nonsense. It's total nonsense. Everyone knows now, after they see the vote, more Democrats vote for this bill than Republicans. In fact, Speaker McCarthy couldn't even get this bill on the floor. He couldn't pass a procedural rule without Democrat support today. I think he got 50 Democrats to vote for the rule that put the bill on the floor for a vote. This is a disgrace, and the American people understand that when you increase our national debt by $4 trillion, you are doing the Democrats' bidding, not the Republicans' bidding. And the calls are already coming in across the country from people who are very upset about this. And when members go back to their districts this weekend, that's what they're going to be hearing from folks. You need to get rid of McCarthy.
So this can't go on forever, obviously. I mean, the economy is going to collapse. I saw the GAO had something where the government will be bigger than the economy in a few years at this rate. So, I mean, what happens? What happens 2 years from now, 3 years from now? How can you fix this?
We need spending caps. We need responsible spending caps. And you know, 10 years ago, Speaker Boehner negotiated spending caps with Harry Reid, Democrat Senate Majority Leader, and President Barack Obama. Those spending caps actually brought down discretionary spending. Discretionary meaning the not Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid spending. And those numbers came down as a result of spending caps. That's what was necessary in this bill.
Well, the Speaker of the House is on notice again. He barely got in there in January. We'll be watching. Congressman Ken Buck, we appreciate you joining us again. Many thanks, and we'll be right back.